The protocol, Bitcoin's call for volunteers, Ethena's blast off. In this week's issue of CoinDesk's newsletter on blockchain technology, we've got an exclusive interview with Stack's co-creator Muneeb Ali. Plus, more than $200 million of blockchain project fundraisings. As the Bitcoin BTC price pushes past $60,000 for the first time since November 2021, the protocol is covering what's happening on the technology side of Bitcoin, the world's oldest and largest blockchain. Apparently, help is needed with the volunteer job of helping to manage proposals for Bitcoin software upgrades. We've also got an exclusive interview with Trust Machine CEO Muneeb Ali, co-creator of Stacks, one of the top Bitcoin Layer 2 networks, at a time when many new Bitcoin Layer 2s are under development. Plus, blast off, Gauntlet's move to Morpho, Dan Held's new gig, Peter Brandt's $200 million Bitcoin price target. Ethena's deconstructing the financial engineering. Top picks from the past week's Protocol Village column. June, Arbitrum Foundation, Open Zeppelin, Lens, Ripple, Acceler, Telos, Input-Output. Nearly $240 million of blockchain project fundraisings. This article is featured in the latest issue of the Protocol, our weekly newsletter exploring the tech behind crypto, one block at a time. Sign up here to get it in your inbox every Wednesday. Also, please check out our weekly The Protocol podcast. Network news. Terrifying. If it seems too good to be true, it sometimes is. But hope springs eternal that the crypto project Ethena's new token might prove sustainable despite yields that typically might signify high risk. Described as a synthetic dollar rather than a stable coin, is backed by Ethereum liquid staking tokens such as Lidos and ETH, but paired with short ETH perpetual futures positions on derivatives exchanges. As of Monday, the annualized yield was calculated at 24%, and according to DeFi Llama, the project has already pulled in nearly $500 million of deposits. There's an active discourse among the crypto community as critics fear another Terra-like collapse with an algorithmic stablecoin, analysts at Galaxy Digital wrote last week. Terra, of course, was the project behind the USD stablecoin, which offered 19% returns before its collapse in 2022 touched off a domino-like wave of defaults, bankruptcies, lawsuits, and regulatory crackdowns across the crypto industry. Coinbase institutional researchers noted that the project has a $10 million insurance fund to guard against risks, such as yields flipping negative, but they also worried about its potential to distort market signals. Should this protocol grow substantially, it could cause a possible imbalance in favor of shorts in the perps market, thus having a disproportionate effect on funding rates. Ethena recently announced a $14 million fundraise, but it got messy after a draft press release went around to media listing investors who hadn't yet committed. To the project's credit, Ethena has gone out of its way to disclose what might go wrong, including funding risk, liquidation risk, custodial risk, exchange failure risk, and collateral risk. We believe it is crucial to highlight the risks associated with the actions we have taken to mitigate these risks, as well as the future plans to further manage and ameliorate these risks, according to Ethena. Also, Luke Dasher, the pseudonymous and outspoken Bitcoin developer, tweeted out a call for volunteers to help out with the thankless and boring job of serving as a Bitcoin improvement proposal editor, noting that there is a backlog of 133 pull requests in the BIP repository. According to Dasher, the other BIP editor resigned a month ago. Ethereum co-founder Vitalik Buterin tweeted that one application of AI that I am excited about is AI-assisted formal verification of code and bug finding. Right now, Ethereum's biggest technical risk probably is bugs in code, and anything that could significantly change the game on that would be amazing. Bitcoin creator Satoshi Nakamoto, in a recently released batch of emails posted by early collaborator Marty Sirius Malmi, warned that the original blockchain could one day become an energy guzzler. But he quickly pivoted to what he saw as a reasonable defense. If it did grow to consume significant energy, I think it would still be less wasteful than the labor and resource-intensive conventional banking activity it would replace, Nakamoto wrote. The cost would be an order of magnitude less than the billions in banking fees that pay for all those brick-and-mortar buildings, skyscrapers, and junk mail credit card offers. User deposits on token mixer Tornado Cash are reportedly at risk following the insertion of malicious code in the protocol's backend, according to a Medium post by community member Gas404. The post explains that a malicious JavaScript code was hidden from a 2-month-old governance proposal submitted by an alleged Tornado Cash developer on January 1. The code redirects deposit data to a public server hosted by the alleged developer. Reddit, in filing to go public on the New York Stock Exchange, disclosed that it has invested part of its excess cash in Bitcoin BTC and Ether ETH, joining Michael Saylor's MicroStrategy and Elon Musk's Tesla among corporations that have purchased cryptocurrencies. Avalanche, the Layer 1 blockchain, suffered its first downtime in at least 3 years on Friday, officially resolved after 6 hours. In an incident report, project engineers attributed the outage to buggy logic that led to each node saturating their allocation with useless transaction gossip. This dynamic prevented pull queries issued by the validator from being processed in a timely manner and led to consensus stalling as no polls were being handled. Screenshot from Avalanche's network status website shows last week's outage. Avalanche Protocol Village. Top picks of the past week from our Protocol Village column, highlighting key blockchain tech upgrades and news. For the past 6 years, Dune has led the charge in democratizing access to crypto data, establishing itself as the foremost authority in the blockchain sector with an extensive repository of 1.5 million datasets, according to the team. Now, there's a significant step forward as Dune unveils Dune DataShare, streamlining access to its meticulously curated crypto data through the Snowflake marketplace. Arbitrum Foundation, supporting the top-ranked Ethereum Layer 2 network, Arbitrum, announced a partnership with OpenZeppelin, a smart contracts code auditor, to enable next-generation development on Arbitrum Stylus, according to the team. Currently tagged as an alpha release, Stylus is an upgrade to Arbitrum Nitro, the tech stack powering Arbitrum One, Arbitrum Nova, and Arbitrum Orbit chains. It opens the door for developers to write smart contracts in various languages, such as Rust, C, and C++, that compile to WebAssembly WASM. Lens Protocol, a decentralized social media platform that's a sister project to the lending protocol of and led by Stani Kilichov, is launching out of beta and going permissionless, according to the team. While in beta, users could join through invites, but there was a waitlist to mint a user profile. Before today, any builder could contact Lens or join a Lens hackathon to build on Lens. Now permissionless, anyone can mint a profile by going to Lens, Zeiss, and any builder can get started by accessing Lens documentation docs. Lens, Zeiss, Ripple, and Axelar Foundation are partnering to integrate the Axelar network with XRP Ledger. According to the teams, Axelar Network's integration with the XRPL aims to help bolster the XRPL DeFi ecosystem by providing essential liquidity for stablecoins and large-cap assets. Researchers at Telos Foundation, supporting the Telos blockchain, and Input-Output Global, known for its work on the Cardano blockchain, have teamed up to publish a white paper revealing a new protocol, Snarkter, that developers can leverage to scale blockchains more efficiently and securely across millions of use cases via the integration of ZK Snark technology. Schematic from the paper illustrating the basic flow of the Snarkter aggregation service. Alberto Garofalo, Dmitro Kaidelov, and Roman Olinikov / Cryptology ePrint Archive C. The entire Protocol Village list from this past week here. Stacks creator Ollie calls Bitcoin apex predator as development flourishes on OG blockchain. There's a buzz around Bitcoin these days, and it's got as much to do with the development taking place on the original blockchain, once seen as a sleepy and ultra-conservative ecosystem compared with Ethereum, and its higher frequency of upgrades and greater programmability, as with the newly approved spot Bitcoin ETFs that have pulled in billions of dollars from investors. Bitcoin, the cryptocurrency, is in the midst of a powerful rally, headed for a 6th straight monthly gain, its longest such streak in 3 years. With a market capitalization of $1.12 trillion, Bitcoin BTC accounts for roughly half the value of all cryptocurrencies. Put another way, it's worth as much as all other digital assets combined. But it's the newfound spirit of development that's got engineers and programmers, including Muneeb Ali, CEO of Trust Machines and co-creator of the Stacks project, suddenly hitting the talking circuit. Top blockchain tech podcasts are airing episodes about the prospects for Bitcoin Layer 2 networks. Analysts are scurrying to assess the potential. NFT-like digital art on Bitcoin are fetching tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars, and there's even a new venture capital fund to plunk down money into Bitcoin DeFi projects. CoinDesk's Jen Sanesi interviewed Ali, who has a PhD in computer science from Princeton University, about the flurry of activity and what he sees as the real breakthroughs that are making it all possible, and what he expects to come of it all. He also spoke about the Stacks project's much-anticipated Nakamoto upgrade, tipped to drastically improve the speed. Click here for the full interview by Jen Sanesi. Money Center. Fundraisings. Ether. Fi, the biggest liquid risk-taking protocol, has raised $23 million in a series of rounds led by Bullish Capital and Coin Fund. The round also included investment from OKX Ventures, Foresight Ventures, Consensus, and Amber, among others. CoinDesk is owned by the Bullish Group. Avail, among a handful of new data availability blockchain projects designed to handle transaction data produced by the increasingly sprawling networks, announced on Monday a $27 million fundraising led by the venture capital firm's Founders Fund and Dragonfly. Longtime Solana contributor Armani Ferrante's crypto wallet and exchange company Backpack has raised $17 million in a funding round led by placeholder VC, according to a press release. Flare, describing itself as a Layer 1 network for data, has raised $35 million in a private round that included investment from Kinetic, Aves Layer and others, according to a press release. Eigen Labs, the developer behind Eigen Layer, the crypto risk-taking project atop Ethereum that is shaking up the decentralized finance landscape before it's even gone live, raised $100 million from venture capital investor A16's Crypto. Eigen Labs confirmed the investment in a thread on the social media platform X. Helios announced the successful closing of a $9.5 million Series A round, according to the team. Helios, founded by former Coinbase and Amazon Web Services software engineers, has built a suite of tools designed to enhance the developer experience on Solana. The round was led by Foundation Capital with participation from Reciprocal Ventures, Sixth Man Ventures, and Solana ecosystem founders, among other funds and investors. Miso, a payment platform connecting banks and blockchains, announced it has raised $9.5 million in a seed round co-led by Solana Ventures and Ribbit Capital with participation from Sixth Man Ventures, Canonical Crypto, Phantom co-founder Chris Kalani, Pinterest CEO Bill Reddy, and Archie Puri of Bothai Labs. Validation Cloud, a global node infrastructure provider, raised $5.8 million, led by San Francisco-based Cadence Ventures, and included VCs such as Blockcelerate, Blockchain, founders Sidedoor to provide the necessary foundations for enterprise adoption in Web3, according to the team. Inco, leading developer of a universal confidentiality layer for Ethereum and other networks, has secured $4.5 million in a seed round led by Wunks and launched its testnet Gentry, according to the team. A Star Network developer Stardale Labs, a developer of Japanese Web3 products, aiming to accelerate the mass adoption of Web3, has raised an additional $3.5 million from UOB Venture Management and Samsung Next, according to the team. GeoNet has raised $3.5 million to build the world's largest real-time kinematics network, according to the team. Binance Labs, the venture capital and incubation arm of Binance, has invested an undisclosed sum in Babylon, a Bitcoin staking protocol, according to a blog post. Deals and grants days after ditching off, risk manager Gauntlet moves to rival lender Morpho. Jack Mallers' Bitcoin-focused payments app Strike rolls out services to Africa. Dan Health, a former Kraken marketing executive who recently has been serving as fractional CMO for Taproot Wizards and Trust Machines, is joining Joe McCann's crypto fund, Asymmetric Financial, as a general partner, with plans to spearhead a new Bitcoin DeFi venture fund. They are targeting a raise of $21 million. Safe, the smart account infrastructure provider, has joined forces with Coinbase's Ethereum Layer 2 network, based to offer financial incentives and modular tooling for developers building with smart accounts, according to the team. Base is offering gas credits to developers building on Safe, with up to $120,000 in funding available to ecosystems in the initial 12-month launch of the program. Regulatory, policy, and legal Telegram to share ad revenue via Ton blockchain. Ton soars 18% chart expert Peter Brandt raises Bitcoin's 2025 target to $200,000 on channel breakout. Blast ecosystem sees first apparent scam as risk on Blast rug pulls $1.3 million. Ether mainnet launches, set for February 29. Deposits or total value locked TVL already exceeds $2.25 billion. Frax Finance mulls Uniswap-like reward mechanism for token stakers. Starknet's STRK jumps after developer Starkware agrees to delay token unlocks. Arrow surges 77% after CD Ventures invests in Aerodrome Finance. Uniswap's UNI-led CoinDesk 20 in February as Bitcoin boomed. Every member of the benchmark CoinDesk 20 index of large digital assets was in the green during February. Bitcoin BTC, the largest and oldest cryptocurrency, gained for a sixth straight month, rising 45% and pushing past $60,000 for the first time since 2021, as enthusiasm rose along with billions of dollars of inflows into new Bitcoin spot ETFs. Bitcoin's all-time high price around $69,000 is now very much in sight, though obviously anything goes in notoriously volatile crypto markets. The CoinDesk 20 index was up 37% during the period, vastly outperforming the S&P 500's 6% month-to-date increase. The big leader in the CoinDesk 20 during February was the decentralized exchange Uniswap's UNI token, soaring 79% as the project's governance lead Aaron Cohn proposed a new mechanism that would reward token holders who stake and delegate tokens. According to the author Defioses, writing in the Wu Blockchain newsletter, Assuming the proposal is passed and 1/10 to 1/4 of the LP fees are distributed as protocol fees to UNI holders, then UNI holders could receive approximately $62.62 million to $156.5 million in annual dividends. Polygon's Matic token, one of the biggest losers in digital asset markets over the past year, staged a bit of a recovery, rising 36%. Even so, it trailed the 49% gain for Ethereum's native cryptocurrency, ETH, which was lifted by speculation that the token might win approval for its own spot ETF. Stellar's XLM token trailed with a 13% rise, even as the decade-old network underwent a major upgrade to increase its programmability via the Soroban smart contracts. Project Calendar. February 23 March 3, F Denver. March 12-13, Sub-Zero Asia, Polkadot Developer Conference, Bangkok March 18-20, Digital Asset Summit London. April 2024 Estimate, Next Bitcoin Halving. April 8-12, Paris Blockchain Week. April 18-19, Token 1049, Dubai. May 9-10, Bitcoin Asia, Hong Kong. May 29-31 Consensus, Austin, Texas. June 11-13, Apex, the XRP Ledger Developer Summit, Amsterdam. July 8-11, FCC, Brussels. July 25-27, Bitcoin 2024, Nashville. September 19-21, Solana Breakpoint, Singapore. September 1-7, Korea Blockchain Week, Seoul. September 30, October 2, Masari Mainnet, New York. October 21-22, Cosmoverse, Dubai. Nov 12-14, 2024, Deccan 7, Bangkok.